In the middle of 1518, an inexplicable and disturbing event shook the city of Strasbourg, in present-day France. Hundreds of people began dancing non-stop until they collapsed from exhaustion or even died. What could have driven these people to such a bizarre fate? Today we explore the mystery of the dancing plague of 1518, one of the most enigmatic events in human history. To understand this phenomenon, we need to travel back in time to the early 16th century. Strasbourg, a city within the Holy Roman Empire, was facing a time of crisis. The region was suffering from a series of natural disasters, devastating floods, failed harvests, and widespread famine. Additionally, the Black Plague still haunted the population, while outbreaks of smallpox and other deadly diseases ravaged public health. Amid this grim scenario, the people of Strasbourg were mentally and physically exhausted. Then, in July 1518, something extraordinary and frightening happened. It all began with a woman named Frau Trophäa. On a hot day in July, Frau Trophäa left her home and began dancing frantically in the streets. She did not seem to be dancing for joy. Her movements were strange, awkward, almost compulsive. Day after day, she kept dancing without stopping to eat, drink, or rest. In the days that followed, others joined Frau Trophäa, also dancing compulsively. Within a week, around 30 to 40 people were dancing uncontrollably. Within a month, the number of dancers rose to hundreds. People of all ages and social classes, men and women, were seized by this mysterious mania. The dancers moved non-stop, day and night under the scorching summer sun. Many screamed in pain as their feet bled and their bodies collapsed. But still, they couldn't stop. What was happening? The city authorities, unable to understand what was happening, decided to consult doctors and religious leaders. The doctors' first theory was that the dancing was the result of hot blood, an imbalance in bodily humors caused by the summer heat. And what was the proposed solution? To let the dancers continue until the fever ran its course. Finally, seeing that the dancing did not cease and that some people were dying of exhaustion, dehydration, and heart attacks, they resorted to religious methods. Several dancers were taken to a shrine dedicated to Saint Vitus, the patron saint of dancers, for prayers and purification rituals. Since then, many theories have been proposed to explain the dancing plague of 1518. Let's explore the most well-known and debated ones. One of the most popular theories suggests that the epidemic was caused by ergot poisoning, a fungus that grows on grains like rye. When consumed, ergot can cause convulsions, hallucinations, and strange behaviors. This fungus is known to contain chemicals similar to LSD. But ergot also causes symptoms like gangrene, and there are no records of other signs of poisoning besides the dancing, which raises doubts about this explanation. Another explanation points to mass hysteria or mass psychosis. In times of great stress and uncertainty, such as famine, disease, and natural disasters, groups of people can succumb to irrational behavior. This theory suggests that, under so much pressure, the people of Strasbourg experienced a kind of dancing hysteria. This explanation is strengthened by the fact that similar dancing outbreaks occurred in Europe in earlier centuries, but never on such a large scale. Some scholars believe that the dancing epidemic may have been a manifestation of religious or spiritual fervor. At the time, many believed that certain saints, like Saint Vitus, could curse people with a compulsion to dance if they were not properly honored. Could the fear of divine punishment have led these people to dance until exhaustion? Accounts from the time describe scenes of despair and terror. A city chronicler wrote, "Many fell dead, many fainted from exhaustion, and many were convinced that the devil himself had come to Strasbourg." The dancing plague of 1518 reminds us of something important, that human behavior is often inexplicable, influenced by unseen forces, whether they are psychological, social, or even spiritual. What happened in Strasbourg may seem like a distant and irrelevant event, but if we look around, we see that we are still subject to collective phenomena that defy logic. So next time you feel compelled to follow the crowd, take a moment and ask yourself, are you dancing by choice or because everyone else is?